Hello everybody, I'm Nurse Juicy. Welcome to JuiceBox. Today we're going to be going over our UFC 168 picks. To the right of me is Dan.
Right toe.
And and the guy at the edge of the couch is Ben. Okay, Ben, go ahead and start us off.
Alright, we're going to be doing our picks for UFC 168. Did you really say that?
That's fine.
Okay, first fight on the online card is Esteban Payon versus Robbie Peralta. Both coming off losses in the UFC. Both were previous Strikeforce fighters. Before that, probably smaller shit, I don't know. But my pick is going to be Peralta by decision.
I have Peralta by KO. I think, looking at his past records, I'd go with Peralta.
Which round do you think?
I say round one.
Round one.
KO in the round one.
It is a 45, though.
I think, would it be safe to say that the loser of this gets fired?
Loser probably gets put on another.
Oh, yeah, because it's what?
They're only coming off one loss.
And I don't see the UFC dropping any featherweights anytime soon.
No, that's their stacked one.
Okay, what's our next one?
Okay, next fight will be Bobby Voelker, another Strikeforce vet here, versus William Macario. Sorry?
Macario.
What do you think, Dan?
Macario.
Macario? He's from Brazil, so I'm going Macario. Or maybe it's
Macajo.
even... Maybe it's Macario.
Yeah, because that weird... What's your pick?
Voelker training in Finney's MMA. Him really being the only one that I know of. I'm picking him by decision.
I'm saying... I'm going to go with Voelker. Or Voelker.
I think it's Voelker.
I'm going to say KO. Round 2.
2 finishes in a row.
2 finishes in a row. It's going to be a good card.
It's going to be an exciting undercard.
This is going to go to decision.
You're going to like my next pick too, but...
Okay, our next fight, we got John Howard versus C.R. Bahadurzada.
Bahadurzada.
I'm digging that name, and just for that, he's winning by decision.
I'm saying Bahadurzada KO.
Ooh.
Again. Reason
3
being
finishes
is
in a row.
He knocked out Paulo Thiago back in a year ago, I think.
Oh wow, so pretty recently.
He's only lost to Dong Hyun Kim, who I think is a badass. So
right.
I'm gonna go with CR KO. Round 2.
Round 2. Next we got good old German Dennis Siver versus Manny Gamburyan.
Anvil the Anvil.
The Anvil.
Okay, what's your pick?
My pick is going to be Siver knockout 3rd round.
I'm going to go with Manville. I mean, I like Siver, and that would be the more logical pick. But I think Manville, is he alpha male?
Manville is training out of North Hollywood, California at Hyaston Studio. So...
I'd like to see Manville win. I think he needs it, right? Hasn't he?
Oh, yeah, he needs it, for sure.
Realistically, Siver will probably win because, like you said, head movement and his Jesus kick. But Manville, back in his WEC days, used to tear it up. I'm going to go with Manville. I think he's going to pull out the stops. I'm going to say Manville by decision.
Okay. Our first real disagreement.
I know.
Okay, next we got Michael the Menace Johnson versus Gleison Tibau. I don't know much about Michael Johnson, and I know Tibau is a monster at freaking 155, so I'm going with him, submission, 3rd round.
Gleison Tibau is a fucking beast. He's going to slam the shit out of Johnson, but I think Johnson has wrestling, right? That's like his... I think Michael Johnson I wouldn't say he sucks. I just haven't seen him do anything too impressive as of late. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I know he's tough alumni. But, yeah, I'd say T-Bow decision.
Okay, yeah.
I say Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Just because
You
he's
know,
black.
second round.
He's black.
No, that's not it.
I feel like I'm just
He has
counting
one
him out
heart.
just because I really don't know about him. But then again, T-Bow, he doesn't look bad against anyone. In fact, most people look bad against him, even in their
Good
losses.
point. Good point.
Okay, next we have our win or get eliminated fight in the
Oh,
UFC.
shit.
Too bad. Chris Leben and Uriah Hall. Well, we all know Chris Leben, hothead from one of the early seasons of Tough. Was it first season?
I think so.
I think he was.
It was
first
him
season.
and, what's his name? Koscheck.
Yeah,
They
got
butted
into
heads.
it.
And
Well, Koscheck didn't. He picked on everyone, but still, Uriah Hall, one of the most highly anticipated fighters from season 17 of Tough, known for his big knockouts during the season, but after his loss in the finale against Kevin Gastelum, didn't really do much in his next fight. And Chris Leben, he might just be past his prime, in my opinion. He might just be past his prime.
Yeah.
So I'm picking Hall KO first round.
I think Hall is all fucking hype. I liked what he did in Tough. He has some badass knockouts, but all his UFC fights have sucked.
Right.
Was it 2 of them? And he lost both, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Decision?
he lost the Gastelum one, which was a good fight.
I think Chris Leben is going to pull out the stops just like Manny, and he's going to go all fucking out. We're going to see pretty much Chris Leben be Chris Leben. And I have Leben by decision.
Okay. Well, so my reasoning is that Uriah Hall, he's still young.
Mm-hmm.
He's still young, cage wise. He's ring young.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if he comes off his last loss with more motivation to win, he's gonna beat Leben, who is pretty much past his prime, in my opinion. I don't think Leben has much to really prove anymore or anything like that. Like I don't think he'll get even cut. I think he's pretty safe with Dana because he's a season oneer.
I think
cut
Dana
season
did
winners.
say that it could be up in the air for him if he lost again. Or just that he should retire because
Right.
he got knocked out pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
Last fight.
I remember. Yeah, he did.
I see him going all out because from what I've seen, like, he needs the money.
Right.
So
right.
I think he's going to
He
fight
was on a few
harder.
losses.
And Uriah Hall, I don't even know if he really likes fighting.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
holds
didn't
back.
seem
And I don't
motivated
know
in
if
his last
he's so like you said, age wise and technique, I would give to Hall, but I just don't think he has the heart.
one. Next fight, we have Dustin Poirier versus Diego Brandao.
Ooh.
And I don't know a whole lot about Diego Brandao. I should know more. He is Albuquerque Jackson's trainer. He's up there in the featherweight ranks, but still don't know that much about him. I haven't seen him that much. But Dustin Poirier,
Didn't he win Tough? Diego? Yeah, he won that. He won Ultimate Fighter 14. It was against Bermudez. Dennis Bermudez. I forgot who were the hosts of that one. So who do you have for that pick?
I have Poirier by decision.
Poirier by decision. I say Brandao by KO, round 2.
Ooh. Okay, next we got Jim Miller versus Fabricio Camoes. Jim Miller, that guy's a monster. I got him by KO, 3rd round.
Oh. I have Jim Miller, decision.
Decision?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, online, It says betting odds are pretty heavy favorite to Jim Miller.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
So most people bet
What do they say, KO?
Most people are saying decision, and right after that, second to that is submissions. Okay, I'm gonna write that. Okay, next we have Travis Browne and Josh Barnett, the big boy fight. Travis Browne coming off a big knockout against Alistair Overeem.
That's right.
Real crazy highlight reel kick. Almost got stopped in that fight. Josh Barnett coming off a good knockout win as well. Frank Mir. Travis Browne, though, he is training at Jackson's, so he's gonna be smart in this fight. He's gonna know to avoid getting taken down by Barnett, that's for sure. Barnett with a very good submission background. But in the end, I'm gonna pick Barnett submission round 1. He's gonna stick to his guns and go for it all the way.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think submission. Josh Barnett. I like Travis Browne. I just don't see the experience there.
Right.
I mean, he knocked out Overeem, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Like
Barnett
but
has been
I
in
don't
the
know
game
about,
for so long.
Oh yeah, and not on the ground.
Yeah.
Like they can train him. They can train Browne all they want, but still, he's still gonna gas pretty early, most likely. If Barnett can survive 2 minutes, he's good. He's golden.
Yeah.
Dan, what do you think?
Well,
I'm thinking Travis Browne. They'll knock him out in the second round.
Okay.
Preparation is always key.
When Barnett fought Cormier wasn't able to knock him out.
No, but he was
aggressive.
throwing him around though.
Yeah, so I don't see Browne even getting close to KOing him.
No, I don't.
I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, Barnett hasn't been knocked out in years since Pride. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even remember. I know he didn't fight for a long time.
Yeah.
He was supposed to fight Fedor in Affliction, and that never came to be.
Yeah, he had a lot of. I think
he
even
hot
the
for steroids too?
Even
Yeah.
the roids dispute, things like that. I don't know. He's got to be one of my favorite fighters. I'll always pick Josh.
I agree. Definitely agree.
Anyway, now to the championship fight co-main event. We got Ronda Rousey, Miesha Tate, number 2. I'm pretty sure it's a no-brainer. Rousey, round 1 submission, and I'll even call it submission. It'll be an armbar. You know, it'll be a triangle armbar. It won't even just be a regular.
It's gonna be her same. She's gonna get her the same exact way she got her last fight. I mean, she's just. It's just a different level of armbar.
And Ronda's so serious.
Yeah.
She's so into it that's all she'll go for.
I think poor Tate is just gonna always be second best. Well, I don't know. Who did she lose to? Was it
She lost
to Zingano, right?
She lost to Cat also.
Or Zingano? Wow. Women's division's gonna look exciting pretty soon. I just don't see it changing changing names. So I agree with you. Round 1 armbar. That's right. Yeah.
Next we got our main event. Chris Weidman and Anderson Silva. The rematch. Of course, we all know Anderson Silva coming off his knockout from Chris Weidman after doing a little bit too much clowning than most people would say is necessary. But I don't know. This has potential to be fight of the night, in my opinion. Even if it stops early, it could still be fight.
I think definitely it's gonna stop. It's gonna. I don't know. I'm so excited for it though. I'd say. Well, what's your pick?
I got Silva KO round 3.
Whoa!
By clowning. I'll even call
clowning.
what he's doing. He's clowning and with a counter.
I say. I really want Silva to win.
Right.
I like this shakeup though that they have now that Weidman's the champ. The fan in me wants to say Silva because I love Silva, clowning included. But I'm gonna say Chris Weidman, KO, 3rd round.
Okay. What do you think, Dan?
I'm saying Silva, 3rd round, knockout.
See, like, so we have a lot of factors in there. The odds are definitely going to be dead even, I think. But
What are the odds now? Is it for Silva? I'd imagine it would be.
It's minus 150 for Silva right now.
Oh
currently.
shit! So yeah, that's pretty.
And plus 130 for Weidman. So not a whole lot, but enough to make $50 if you bet on Weidman. But see, Silva, he's kind of you have good points. Like Silva, he is coming off a knockout, literally, and his head's not exactly in it as much as it used to be. He's been champ for so long, and he may not even want it anymore.
I think it's going to get close. I think what'll happen is Weidman will probably there's going to be clowning in it.
Right.
I think because that's just part of his technique now. I think Weidman's going to go after him and get rocked, and then he'll come to his senses in round 1.
Right.
And then round 2 will be a bunch of... Actually, no, I take that back. Round 1 is going to be nothing but feeling out.
Right.
It's going to be nothing but a feeling out process.
A few takedowns, or a few shots, at least.
I don't even see that, dude. I just
You don't
see a
even
bunch
see
of...
Browne's gonna want that knockout.
I think
I know
they're
why-
just gonna keep him at. He's gonna keep Anderson at bay,
Right.
and Anderson's not one to start.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of a counter puncher. He's though he's aggressive. I don't see him.
He's aggressive,
Going
like
in.
mental game.
Yeah, I think round 1 is gonna be nothing. It's gonna be feeling out. Round 2 is gonna get crazy shit, and then round 3, I think Weidman's gonna knock him out.
Like Weidman's got that badass wrestling game.
He does.
So I think he will look for that takedown.
You
But
think he'll do it in round 1?
I think
Yeah, he's gonna go
I think Silva's takedown defense is good enough to where he'll just frustrate him enough, or he'll just keep running from him. He'll clown him all day. If he doesn't knock him out on a shot, Silva's gonna frustrate him to where he's just gonna want to take Silva's head off. Silva will clown
Do you
and knock
think
out Chris.
that Chris is gonna fall for those head games this time around? Because it looked like in the first one
It did look like he was falling for it in the first one. I don't think he will this time. He's already got the belt. But I think it'll get in his head at a very low point, and it'll come out later in the fight. If not immediately. He'll still be calm, cool. It'll come out later, though. You'll see it. Maybe if he does knock out Silva, he'll pound his head into the canvas because it did get into his head. But think about Chris Weidman coming off no pay from his last fights before that, coming off small camps. This time he's got full pay, big camps, motivated as hell.
Do you think there's a chance this can be another Abu Dhabi?
Like what?
Like when he went against, oh gosh, what's his name? I'm trying to remember. Submission guy. He just won a decision, I think. He's supposed to be like one of the best in the world. Anderson Silva beat him by decision, and he could have finished it in like the second round.
Oh, Maya?
Damian Maya.
Right. That's good. Silva didn't want to go down with him. Every time Maya would lay on his back.
It got so bad that like he almost like knocked out Maya. I think it was in the 3rd round. He was like obviously rocked, and then Silva let him get up so he can clown with him. Mm-hmm. And then in round 5, he just ran away the whole. Do you think there's a chance that'll happen? Being that Weidman is going to be over wary, like of.
I think Weidman's too aggressive to do that. Where Maya knew that his best shot was on the ground.
Yeah.
And Weidman does have a good shot on the ground, but he just came off a knockout. So I think his confidence. I think his confidence in that will be.
See, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm thinking Weidman in the 3rd with a KO. But
that's what
I mean. Anything can happen with Anderson Silva in there, man. I could just see a KO in the 1st round via front kick or something.
Right. Nobody fights their own game against Silva.
Nope.
They always fight Silva's game, except for the first Sonnen fight. That's the only one that was not fought on on Silva's terms.
What do you think?
Even the
Silva's
first
been working on? Do you
Weidman
think
fight was fought
takedown
on
defense,
Silva's terms.
or a little
Silva?
of everything. Yeah, Silva's training.
Definitely takedown defense. Definitely submission defense. Things like that. Maybe even offense. He'll probably look if and probably when Weidman gets a takedown, he'll probably get one, and they may swirl around a little bit, and Silva may get out. But
And Silva's not a
he
slump
may
on the
try
floor
to,
either, isn't he?
No,
Black
no,
belt?
not at all, not at all.
Was it? Oh yeah, look at what he did to Sonnen. Even though that's Sonnen's like main weakness is a triangle, but who was it that he was on the floor with? And he did Dan Henderson.
Right.
He went
right.
on the floor with Dan Henderson. Yeah, and
He choked him
he
out.
choked him out. Gosh, this fight can't come
Oh,
any
it's
sooner.
gonna...
In closing, that was everything. Everybody, please like and subscribe. Criticize, what the fuck ever. Thank you, everybody. Anybody have anything to add?
Have a happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone. Watch the fights. They'll be good.
Watch the fights, but watch this first. You sacks of shit.
And happy New Year's.
Take that out. Edit that out. Especially this, you sacks of shit.